You're listening to the Ecosystem Approach show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Patricia.
We discovered that human potential is severely limited when you program humans like a machine, which is standard practice today for self-improvement.
The Ecosystem Approach teaches you how to uncover your infinite potential by using natural methods that are truly revolutionary. Join us now for the Ecosystem Approach show. This is Jason and Patricia Rome for the Ecosystem Approach, talking about the sneak preview for part 2 about channeling Bashar, Abraham, and Seth.
You know, we're kind of wiped out. First of all, we're recording all this stuff out of order. So if you look at our clothes that we're wearing, it doesn't match up with what we're saying.
No, not at all, but that's okay.
You know, and the problem is that we started this conversation. It's like these people, these entities have become alive to us.
Yes.
And they're talking to us all the time. And frankly, it's a little exhausting. You know, it's like the Gabby neighbor next door that just
won't let you go.
Won't let you go,
so to speak. Yes.
And it's really not that. It's the information has been amazing.
Yes, truly.
But getting all three of them is a handful.
Well, okay, and do you mind if I jump in and talk about that for just a minute? They're coming through me, and it's pretty amazing. The thing that is amazing is I'm learning about Jason as to the personalities of Seth, Abraham, and Bashar, the Bashars. There's 3 of them, and that in itself has been a little bit of a challenge. We will be talking about that one. And we're so excited to be doing all of this. We're really, and so are they. It's the thing that I've, forgive the English, gotten many times is the fact that all 3 of them are excited. Well, mostly all 3 of them are excited to have this information that was left out 20 years ago and more, from why they even came to talk to people here on Earth.
I mean, Seth was that was in the 60s, wasn't it?
Seth was from what I understand, if I remember correctly, it was the late 60s.
So,
yes.
So here's the point, okay?
Okay.
First of all, we need to say this just for people who don't know who Bashar, Abraham, and Seth are.
Okay.
These are entities that have been channeled since the 60s. It started with Seth, and then it was Abraham, and then it was Bashar. And we see them a little bit differently than the way they've been presented.
Yes.
But the material that's been channeled from these entities have been the basis, have been like the foundation for what we know about consciousness, energy,
exactly,
and this whole idea of we create our own reality.
Well, and
which
that's
was part of The Secret, which you probably remember was a documentary.
Exactly. And by the way, if you don't know anything about this, but you're saying, well, this seems kind of interesting, stay with us. This is there's information here that.
So a little
amazing.
A piece of information.
Okay.
So we were channeling this, and we actually did it one way, and then we changed our mind, and we're about to actually record the actual show in a few minutes.
Yes.
So this sneak preview is very fitting, but we were doing this, and we showed how we normally do channeling, which is I'm laying on Patricia's lap and she's rubbing my head and we're just talking.
Correct.
And it's very relaxing for us.
And it's a great connection.
It's a great connection. Yes. It allows us to really just focus on listening as opposed to what's going on.
Correct.
But while we were doing this, and unfortunately, what I decided to do is we were going to let the camera run.
Yes.
Right in the middle of it, we live in California, and we're at the point now where usually it's the rainy season is done.
Yes.
and it's just dry. So everything turns brown until the fall, late fall, when it starts to rain again.
Yes.
There was a storm, a hailstorm. I mean, it was 80 a couple days ago. There was a hailstorm and thunder and lightning, which is rare here also. I grew up in the Midwest. That's nothing up there. But here, thunder and lightning, while we were channeling these three entities.
Correct.
It couldn't have been you can draw your own conclusions, but we didn't
We
think
don't
it
have
was
no
a coincidence, you
yes,
know.
at all.
So, and it was fitting. They thought it was funny, Abraham especially. He has the best sense of humor.
He does.
And I realize Abraham's a collective, and
Yes.
we're going to tell you about what happened with what we saw with them.
Yeah.
But here's one of the most important takeaway for this show, and this is why you have to watch it, okay? We agreed, we meaning Patricia and I, Seth, Abraham, and Bashar, all three of the Bashars, actually two of the Bashars.
Not the third. Yes,
third one didn't.
The first one didn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
To create a collaboration between us and other people that we want to bring in, which is you, the audience.
Yeah.
And
that's, by the way, that's huge.
That's huge. So we're going to create a collaboration. So instead of having the channeling like it's been done for years and years and years, where someone channels and tells you, and you sit there and listen, or you can ask questions and they answer specific questions.
Correct.
We're going to create a group.
Yeah.
And we're going to work with them. One of the things we found out that we have to channel them. We have to channel it. See, this just happened on my phone. I usually turn it off, but I got a fire alert. Things are happening when we talk about these guys. It's crazy, you know?
Yes.
So, but when we channel them, it's not a one-way street. We're going to be pushing them for information.
And they're asking us information back.
And we're going to be using our clearing method to clear between the three of them for harmony so they can work together, because they're struggling with that because they have personalities.
Yes.
Which we've never really heard about before.
Exactly. And that's one of the most amazing things. But I do need to say this. Everything has a personality. It's if you can recognize it or not, and how one of the best ways to start to recognize personalities, so to speak, meaning what things have to say to you, is by using the ecosystem approach and learning to remove negative energy.
So if you want to be part of this collaboration,
please come and join us.
You have to go subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
We're at Jason and Patricia Roan, the ecosystem approach.
Yes.
And you'll find us on YouTube, and you'll see our pictures there, because a lot of the videos are us. We have this is our 355th show, but go subscribe right now. So you can be part of this.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
Yes.
It's going to be a big deal. We're gonna get more and more collaboration, and you're going to be part of the process to connect with them.
And I want to say, not only connect with them, but I want you to think about the value of being able to be part of, to help change the world.
Help the world evolve.
Help the world evolve.
And it always starts with us individually.
You start with yourself.
And that's what we've been saying
there.
all along. Yes.
So come join us, everyone. All right. So be sure to watch the full version of the show we are talking about here.
We'll put a link in below.
Exactly. And by the way, this is Patricia and Jason Roan talking about the ecosystem approach and the future.
Yes. See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Ecosystem Approach show with Jason and Patricia. I'm Patricia. Tune in every week as we discuss practical ways to apply the ecosystem approach and develop your potential to live your life on your terms. For more information, visit our website at theecosystemapproach.org.